We caught up with St. Sabina's Father Michael Pfleger today, and here's his reaction to the new Pope.
Absolutely historic, and a positive historic moment, an encouraging moment. I mean, there's so much in this. I mean, first of all, he was a parish priest. He was a missionary. He spent all these years in Peru, became a citizen of Peru. So he knows the struggles of disenfranchised folks and of poverty. He has the experience of being a pastor, experiences of being a missionary. And then he is committed to social justice. His order, I mean, the Augustinians are known for pastoral care and for social justice. Him choosing the name of Leo XIV says something about Leo was known for the social justice concerns and the social justice movement of the church. So I think they're all very positive. I think it's also really interesting that right now, with what's going on in this country, which is frightening and evil to me, to have an American Pope who's been in Peru. Now remember, most of the migrants that are coming to America and in Chicago are Venezuelan, Haitian, and Peruvian. So he's going to understand that whole concern of what's happening to migrants in Chicago and in America right now.
Pfleger went on to say that what was at least most important to him is that the Pope Leo, is the heart not only of what Pope Francis had, but the heart of all people as well.
A tie-in to that, much was made, I'm thinking specifically of a photo after the passing of Pope Francis of him in his younger years on a bus riding. I don't know if you saw this image.
Right.
And I mention that because if you weren't necessarily watching closely, you may have stumbled upon this on social media or somewhere else. It really made the rounds. And much was made about seeing an image of who would become Pope amongst the people.
Right.
And that tie to working for the poor, which many of the faithful do, is so key. But there's something about really that on-the-ground, normal, everyday interaction that certainly earns a lot of respect and hope from the people, from the faithful who are just out in the world, not exalted in such a position, but are encouraged to know that there are connections. You know, he's closer to the ground than at the top of the Vatican.
Right,
you know?
right. And you hear so much from people we've been interviewing today about his compassion, and I think that goes to your point. I couldn't help but think, as people say, he really is sort of in the same mold of Pope Francis, that in many ways you think of Pope Francis, you think the people's Pope, which was sort of his name, and it sure sounds like Pope Leo is going to be in that same mold, a Pope for the people.
Yeah, and elevated to Cardinal by Pope Francis, one of, what was it, 80%?
80%, right.
So you see that legacy in place right now.